What's up, gang? All right, so this is day one of the Tighter Tummy and 10-day challenge. It starts today. There's the Tighter Tummy 10-day meal plan. Obviously, we're going to do some fasted workouts here. If you're following along on another platform, you got your own main workouts. This basically is, I call it the Tighter Tummy with bells. This is to supplement your main workouts. So it's something you do in addition. It's relatively short, 10 to 15 minutes. There's not really a hardcore time on this. It's getting in some extra swings to complement what you're already doing in your main workout. So if you are already working out, you can add this into the mix. So let me get a kettlebell. We'll get started. And these are just easy swings. Nothing crazy. I'm not putting a timer on there. This is not interval based. We're going to get some swings, rest a little bit, and then repeat that. And today's goal is to get about 250 swings, 250. So you can use whatever kettlebell you're using. This is just, what is this? This is a 40-pounder here. So, I'm also going to do a workout later on. So again, this just kind of complement, or supplement, I should say, what I'm doing now. So I'm going to get right into this. So hinge at the hips, tilt it back. Okay, rest. So if you're following along with me, you can follow along with me. If you're doing this on your own, rest in between sets. Don't get caught up in doing extra exercises. You got to keep in mind, maybe for starters, 250 is a high volume swings. You might use, for instance, a really heavy kettlebell if you're doing some interval training, but you may be doing sets of 10, 12, 14. 250 swings is a lot of volume. And we're not even talking about it in addition to what, you might do in your main workout. So this should be relatively easy. It's just about getting it in. I kind of see this as a little bit like if you did a workout, a 30-minute fasted workout, or if you're somewhere else in another state and you do some type of HIIT style interval-based workout, and then afterwards, you did a 30-minute walk. The 30-minute walk is not necessarily the workout. It's in addition to, and the cool thing about it is, you can get into, post-workout, calorie burn. There's some cool benefits and science to that. So I kind of see that as a little bit like this, but also, much like walking, if you couldn't get to the gym, couldn't get a workout in, 30 minutes of walking is like your baseline that you could do every single day, right? You can walk every day. And if you get 3 workouts in a week, great, but you can walk 7 days a week and ideally every day for the rest of your life. I see swings as kind of in that same family. Could you make this harder? Absolutely. Could you go heavier? Sure. 250 easy swings is good. You'll feel it, and we'll get into next round some other benefits of doing 250 swings. Okay, so that's round one. Rest a little bit, talk a little bit. Let's get back into it. Probably should talk about what's easy swings, easy weight. For ladies, if you're new to swinging, 25-pound kettlebell is a great starting point. You can go up from there, but 25 pounds it's good. It's good. It gives you enough that you're going to feel it, but it's also light enough. You can kind of work on the mechanics of things, you know, work on the hinging of things. So I'd start there. Guys, 30, 35 pound is a good kind of light starting weight. You know, you can always go up in weight, but the aspect of this is like really drilling down, dialing in on the form and the mechanics, because that's what's going to keep you for the long run. And this is a long game kind of deal. You don't want to crush yourself day one of this tighter tummy challenge, because you got 9 more days. And really, consistency always trumps intensity. So don't think about how intense you can make it on day one. Think about how consistent you can start for the whole program, for 10 days and all. By the way, if you got some questions, you always drop a comment. But this is the concept. We're going to be doing swings each day. We'll do different things. Today is really just getting in a volume of 250 swings. It won't be like this every day, but it's kind of a starting point, an on-ramp. And then we'll also, by the way, if you're doing the tighter tummy meal plan, you are either doing today a no-carb day or a low-carb day. Either one, this should be your minimal carbohydrate day. So for people that were carb sensitive on the breakfast test, your basically 3-day cycle is going to be no carb, followed by a low carb day, followed by a medium carb day. No carb, low carb, medium carb. If you were on the moderate carb fat plan, then you're going to have a low carbohydrate day, a medium carbohydrate day on day 2, and then a high carb day and cycle through. What's the difference between those two? Some people need more higher carbohydrate in their diet. If they don't get it, then they have brain fog, low energy, low blood sugar. Their body needs that, you know. Other people, their body just doesn't process, you know, carbohydrates such as potatoes, rice, things like that, okay? But today should be your lower carbohydrate day, whichever plan you're on. Okay, I think this is round 3 here. Woo! Again, even though it's just some easy swings, you start to feel it. Let's talk a little bit about kettlebell swings and how this becomes a complementary program to your main workouts. This is, if you just did this alone, 250 swings. So you're gonna get, I'm gonna approximate here, so this is not exact. You're gonna get somewhere around 200 calories burned doing this, okay? Plus EPOC. What is EPOC? Fancy word, okay? Exercise post-oxygen consumption. Essentially, you could label that the afterburn effect. So sure, I'm gonna burn 200 calories swinging 250 times, but the majority of the benefits are going to be once I'm done. The remainder of today, tonight, into tomorrow. So the EPOC, the afterburn effect, you're always going to have a greater fat loss potential doing that, or the EPOC part of it, than the actual swings themselves. It's the carryover effect, and that is true for a lot of things. So never disregard the don't disregard the afterburn effect. Okay. All right, do a couple more sets. I might have to cut this one slightly short I'm gonna get 2 more sets in because I've got people blowing up my phone. I'm going to get some stuff done, but in general, what I want you to do, I'm going to do 2 more rounds of this, and I want you to try to get in 5 additional rounds. So try to get 250 swings for the day. But I hope that makes sense. The epoch element of this, the afterburn effect. So yeah, we're going to get 200 calories plus epoch. And when you hear me say that, that's what I'm talking about. 200 calories plus epoch, and that's in addition to your other workouts, right? Okay, here we go. Round 4. What else was I going to chat about? Talk about the rest of the program, okay? So again, tighter tummy with bells. Especially if you're doing the tighter tummy challenge, you're outside Little Rock, or you're not a member of FastFit, this gives you something you can do every day. We're all going to add other things into this. Today it's just getting a volume of swings. We won't do 250 swings every single day, but we are going to do a set of swings plus other things. So again, I'm going to hammer this down. This isn't intended to be your main workout, though it could be. Again, I referenced the walking. You can add this onto your main workout. Hopefully, if you're doing the program with us at FastFit, you're going to get any 3 FastFit workouts for sure. Start with that. Fill in the gap with this. You could either do 1 or 2 ways. You could say, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to get my FastFit workout in. I'm going to do the tighter tummy bells challenge on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That's an option. Basically do it in between your workout days. You could also say, no, I'm going to do this in addition to everything. So I'm going to do it all 10 days. 10 days, you will have accumulated well over, probably close to 2,000 swings by the end of this challenge. Well, not that much. Yeah, somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 swings in a 10-day period of time. That in itself has enormous benefits for so many reasons I won't bore you with. But again, we're training something called the posterior chain. What is that? That's the backside of your body that often is neglected and leads to postural issues, leads to orthopedic issues because we are so kind of mirror muscle dominant in fitness. We train what people see. So for instance, a lot of guys will train the biceps and the chest and neglect the back. A lot of ladies will train the thighs and the abs, neglect the hamstrings and the backside of the body. So, this is, I mention this because even though it is fat burning potential, it's also very corrective in nature. So, can't stress it enough. I'm a big fan of the swings. I'm gonna get 1 more set in. You can do it with me. Then I'd like for you to get in all 10 sets. I'm just not gonna be able to hang around for it. So, honor system on this. Okay, 25 more. Whew, okay, I'm gonna try to get in my five more sets later on. Something else I'll leave you with is if you look at what our FastFit workouts are called, they're actually called metabolic training. Metabolic training. It's all about enhancing your metabolic rate. If you change your metabolism, honestly, you change a lot of things: health, fitness, body composition. It impacts all of it. The engine runs faster. It allows us to be able to overcome bad dietary decisions. You know, people with a fast metabolism can go have pizza and they're not as affected by it. You know, people with a slow metabolism, they breathe in bread and they pack on the pounds. You know, so many benefits to the metabolism. But just these swings alone, without squats, without push-ups, without lunges, that in itself, you'll feel the metabolism rise. It's going to rise up and all. So, okay, 5 more sets, 25 at a time. Don't worry about how much time it takes. Pace yourself, rest in between. You know, drink, hydrate, all those good things. And we'll be back tomorrow for day 2 of the Tighter Tummy with bells.